Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play your deck live on stream. Got a whole Pioneer day lined up for y'all today. We got Esper Hero. I meant to look up how to say this before I started the stream. Schrodinger's cat, I'm probably saying that wrong. And Kicked Fires. That's right, 3 Your Deck lives, but we don't care about the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 3 decks. We care about the number 1 deck. That's right. We got Im18AndBalding Esper Hero deck. Esper Hero in Pioneer, of course. Esper Hero has been a very popular deck in Standard. Of course, a mid-rangey deck based around Hero of Precinct One. Whenever you cast a multi-colored spell, create a 1/1 human creature token. So sort of like a young pyromancer for multicolored spells. And, of course, very popular in Standard, making the jump to Pioneer here. And, of course, limiting factor, we gotta play multicolored spells, right? That's okay, because there's tons of really cool multicolored spells. So, this is a slight tweak to the original list. I tweaked a few little things, mana base a little bit, but we'll get to that. Let's go over the entire deck. So what we have here is, it's basically like a Jund deck, honestly. This is not a control deck in the sense that we are counter your spell, draw some cards, Wrath of God, counter your spell. But it's much more of a Jund deck that's just Esper colors. We're playing Thoughtseizes, we're playing removal spells, we're playing Fatal Push. Some of the only non-multicolored cards in the deck, just too good not to play. We have more discard in Thought Erasure, more removal in Tyrant Scorn and Oath of Kaya. Teferi, Time Raveler, of course, very good. Spell Queller, that's a threat, we'll get to that. Teferi, one of the changes I made was to add Detention Sphere. The deck, as presented, had no way to remove a Glorybringer from the battlefield. All the removal was cost locked to 3 or less, 2 or less, or 4 or less, deal 3 damage, bounce something. So definitely felt it was important to be able to kill larger creatures and larger things. So 2 D-spheres that make the list. Reflector Mage is pseudo removal, pseudo threat. Spell Queller, pseudo counterspell, pseudo threat. Some cards here I'm not thrilled about. I left some of them in. There were 2 Ojutai's commands. I cut 1. I don't think this card's very good. It was cool in Standard for a while, but on rate, I don't think this card is great in Pioneer. If you counter something like a Rekindling Phoenix or a Glorybringer, yeah, that's awesome. But there's tons of Planeswalkers, tons of non-creature spells, and if you're not countering a spell with this, it's really not very exciting. We gain some life, we draw a card. For 4 mana, it's not really great. And this is the kind of modal spell that is sacrificing power for flexibility. It's an instant with a lot of modes, but we're not really an instant speed deck anyway. The only real instants in our deck are Spell Queller and Tyrant Scorn. Everything else is mostly operating at sorcery speed, so not huge on it. I left 1. We'll see how it plays. Ojutai's command used to pair really well in Standard with Jace Firen's Prodigy. You can obviously end step, counter a spell, bring back the Jaces, untap, flip it, pretty cool. But I don't think Jace is very great in this deck. As far as things for flashing back, we have discard spells you can flash back. That's pretty good against control decks and combo decks. We can flash back Tyrant Scorn or Fatal Push. You can flash back Dig Through Time, if we're really, really cranking. But a lot of our cards are permanents. So I'm not in love with Jace. It is good with Thoughtseize. It is good with Fatal Push. I like that we're only playing 2. But it's an interesting one. It's definitely an interesting one. We'll see how that one plays out. Teferi and Spell Queller obviously work very well together. Again, Queller's a little awkward in this deck because we're not playing that many instants, so it's a little obvious when we have it, but it is still very good. Only one Oath of Kaya. You're on the top end. I love Gideon. I think Gideon is one of the more underplayed cards in both Modern and Pioneer as a threat to Thoughtseize into. If you go Thoughtseize, kill your thing, Thoughtseize you again, slam a threat on 4, Gideon's one of the best possible ones. It kills insanely fast. It's hard to deal with. Love Gideon. Love the 3 copies. I think it's absolutely perfect for this deck. Dragonlord Ojutai, not a huge fan. It's a cool card. It's super sweet. It's a fun card. But it just dies when you attack. and we're not really doing anything super cool with it. No dragon synergies. I honestly think that new card here in Dream Trawler is just much better than Dragonlord Ojutai. Very possible that this card should be in the main deck. This card is busted, and we're seeing how busted it is across all formats. Obviously, I can't wait to lose to this card in Limited this weekend at GP New Jersey. It's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Nicole were doing some practice last night. Our deck was great. Opponent just cast Dream Trawler on turn 5, which conceded, which couldn't win. Just had no way to deal with it, no way to win. So I think Dream Trawler is awesome. And I think Dream Trawler, it is 6 mana instead of 5, but Ojutai is just kind of fragile for a card that says the word hexproof on it. So, one Sorin. I kind of like Sorin. Getting back our creatures is cool. It's a nice old durable threat. So, definitely a few things here or there I'm a little iffy on, but nothing that's egregious. So, that's cool. Sideboard. Devout Decree is a card I added. Mono red is huge. Mono black is huge. Killing Chandra is great. This one's awesome. Mystical Dispute is great. Noxious Grasp is great. All the sideboard cards are great, honestly. The 4th Thoughtseize for combo decks. The Dream Trawler and the Blood Baron of Escopa for a little extra threat with lifelink. Blood Baron being phenomenal against mono black and white decks, and Trawler being great against red and everything else. There were 2 Kaya's Wrath in the board. I think you want Verdict in your deck over Kaya's Wrath. We're playing an island. Casting Kaya's Wrath's tough. 2 Dovin's Veto is great. And then I put into Campbell in the sideboard. This is an anti-control card as well as an anti-combo card. There are some Lotus Field combo decks floating around. So, deck seems super fun. I'm a little sad we're not playing the new Dimir Legend Artists, I think it's called. The Factor Fiction face down, face up card. The card's so much fun. I love that card. But we're going to jump right in here with some Esper Hero for Im18AndBalding here on Your Deck Live. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you follow on there. Want to support me for free? It's really easy. Take 3 seconds and like the video, leave a comment saying what gold card we're missing, and subscribe to the channel, of course. That's all you got to do. Alright, so Esper Hero, that's the wrong deck. We're playing this deck later. Good thing we checked what deck we were playing. We're playing this deck later. Good thing you can drop in the league. And nothing to see here. No problems. Nothing going on. No way, no how. Here, look at this ad. CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. #1 source for all your game shopping needs. And my articles and video. Video Monday, article Friday. Monday's video is all about Mono Black Devotion in the new standard format, which is awesome. Last Friday's article is all my 10 new brews. Definitely don't want to miss that one, of course. CoolStuffInc.com. And then the article this Friday, it's going to be my usual love hates. That's right. I go through the new set, cards I love, cards I hate, things that I think are being overrated, underrated. Always a fun one. CoolStuffInc.com, and of course do your shopping. Go buy your new Theros cards. Promo code JIM5, 5% off your order. CoolStuffInc.com, as well as card games, board games, miniatures, old cards, supplies. It's all on there. Honestly, it's the best place to shop for your game stuff. CoolStuffInc.com, promo code JIM5. Damn. We got a resub there. Phobotog. 9 months. Please name our sub, baby. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All I want to say is that wizards don't care about us. Let's go. Pioneer. Esper Hero. Won the die roll. We're going first. That is one of the more awkward possible hands. You drew both dig through times. And some 4-mana spells. Can't cast anything. Gonna hop into the old Mulligan Sphere here. The new Yawgmoth's Will is probably good in every format. Once everyone figures out how to use it. Alright, well, looks like we're going to 5. Opponent Mulligan to 6 also, so this is significantly better. Who's going to GP New Jersey? Raise your hand in chat, please. I'll be there. Nicole will be there. Gonna ship Ojutai's command, and we are on the play. I think I'm fine dumping the push. We have Thought Erasure on 2 before they can play most of their important things, and Teferi to bounce. And it's like the most likely card to be dead in some matchups, and we can't afford a dead card on 5 cards, so I think binning a land is also reasonable, but I'm too much of a coward for that. Hardened Scales. Okay. Well, they mulliganed. They have their card, unfortunately, but let's see what we're dealing with. Thought Erasure. Their hand is Nissa, Scavenging Ooze, Vivian. That is a really, really good 6-card hand. Don't think it can be much better than that. Damn. This sucks. So it's one of the Planeswalkers. I guess it's the voice of Zendikar. Yeah. The fact that their threat Scavenging Ooze is pretty good because that bounces pretty well. Alright, I'll put that one in the graveyard. Alright. Not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, obviously that push should be pretty good, but... The Ski. I think we're going to Reflector Mage because we want to get a creature in play to pressure these Planeswalkers. We can Teferi bounce later. Llanowar Elves, okay. So they have a Vivian and a Scavenging Ooze and a card in their hand. And we are Teferi Time Ravelering it up. Just the elf, I guess. Drowned Catacomb, alright. I mean, cycling through Teferis to cast Take Their Time is pretty good. Gideon good, unfortunately uncastable. I think we're just casting Teferi. Would love to draw Thoughtseize off the Teferi. And a Fatal Push is fine too, I guess. Just gonna attack again. Actually, I guess we leave the... I'll just cast it, see what happens. Cast this, keep this. We're not unhappy putting cards in the graveyard. Definitely want to draw cards also, so... Damn. We did it. Alright. I guess I can draw step this, see plus Teferi. I guess we're gonna defend Teferi. I don't even know if having Teferi in play is even worth it. We should just attack. And then we're gonna draw step Thought Erasure. We plus the first one. Plus the first one. So, Thoughtseize says they have 5 cards in hand. Just how he drew it up here on Your Deck Live. The show where I run hot so you don't have to. What do I think of Agonizing Remorse's potential in Pioneer? I don't know what Agonizing Remorse is, so tell me what it is and I'll tell you what I think of it. Thoughtseize on the stack, opponent can't respond to anything. What's up, opponent? Come on, Marty. And Agonizing Remorse, 2-mana sorcery of a Thoughtseize exile. It's much worse than Thoughtseize. I don't think it's particularly playable in Pioneer. Why would you want to play that card? Oh my god. Their hand is insane. They have 5 spells, a second Hardened Scales, a Scavenging Ooze, another Mystic, and a Vivian. Oh, budget reasons? I mean, I guess. I mean, you're really hamstringing yourself if you're playing that card over Thoughtseize. I'd probably just play a different deck that was cheaper. Christ, what do we even name here? Like the Ooze can hurt our graveyard, which makes our dig worse. Vivian's really tough to beat. They don't actually have a payoff for having Hardened Scales in play right now. If I take Vivian though, and they just go like Ooze, Mystic, exile a card, we're like never casting dig. They'll probably attack the Teferi though. Let's just take the Vivian. It's the only payoff for Hardened Scales at the moment. And hopefully they just attack Teferi, play Elf, play Scavenging Ooze, say go, and I can safely dig, and then we can try and get ourselves going here. I feel like we actively want Teferi in the graveyard, so. What's up, Freem? How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Aether Mech. Alright, draw step. Spell Queller. And we're definitely casting Dig. We can't let them untap, hit our graveyard here. They're splashing white for Jamoka's command. I ain't them. I'm me. 3. We're just going to crank it, leave a black up. We can draw a Fatal Push or Thoughtseize, I guess. Our graveyard's going to be gone anyway, so crank it. Fatal Push, Hero, Land, Spell Queller, Time Raveler. It's kind of scary if I draw a white. We take Push and Hero. That defends against Jamoka's command. Yeah, I think I like Push and Hero. Next turn you can play Hero with Push up, and then untap with Queller up. And it blows out their Jamoka's command pretty well. If I draw a white. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And getting Hero online is pretty nice. I already have a Queller. Teferi doesn't do anything. I don't think the white source. We'll just draw a land eventually. I don't need to take a land here. Alright. So reasonably happy with this. No attacks. Goober. Goober, thanks my friend, appreciate it. Happy birthday, Goober. The only viewer with their own emote. Send me a link to your deck tech list. Just pick one of them if you're looking at different ones. All right, so they're playing a second Hardened Scales and saying go. And they are attacking just to put a creature in the graveyard for Scavenging Ooze. I don't actually mind this at all, because we're just gonna push it anyway, probably. Although we kind of want to blow them out with the with command if we can. Obviously, once we block, we're like committed to pushing, I guess. I'm just gonna take the 1. They play another land. Alright, so they have... Yeah, sure. They have Jamoka's command in hand, and no way to cast it, and they're all on the board. We draw Reflector Mage. Alright, so pretty easy. Just play the hero and say go. And get things set up here. Once we get to untap, I'm feeling pretty good. And we'll have Queller up, we'll have Push up. If we draw a white source, we'll have Gideon with Push up, which feels great. That was a really good draw. Now we are in trouble. Putting the counters on Scavenging Ooze and Rishkar? Why? Why not make a nice wide board here? Doesn't make sense. Alright. They're gonna attack now. We definitely can't Reflector Mage the Rishkar. I guess we can. We can just Spell Queller it. Alright. I guess that's what we're going to do. We'll just push this. We'll bounce this. Attack. Yeah. I mean, they definitely have some pretty live draws here, but... Untap. Draw the white source. That's awkward. I mean, now I guess we just Gideon. We can Reflector Mage and Spell Queller if we draw land, or draw a spell, which is awesome. Alright, I guess we're just doing that. If they draw land and they get Jamoka's command, kill my hero, it's a little annoying, but it's not really the end of the world, honestly, so... Just getting Gideon in play ASAP is pretty important. Alright, just need a nice brick draw step here if possible. Alright, good brick, good brick. Love to see the brick. Love to see the castable. Now we are cooking. Do that, do that, do this. And I'm pretty sure we just plus so we can emblem next turn. So I do want to end this game pretty quickly. Hello? This is a scoop lag? What's up, Butter Pooper? How did your audition go? Clyde Frog, resub. Welcome back. Alright, cool. Took that one down. Take it down. What's up, Kin? How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Okay, so Hardened Scales. On the draw. Big Body says, hey Jim, thinking Pioneer might be the format where you can break Savage Knuckleblade. Where's that pile of Savage Knuckleblades? I just don't think Savage Knuckleblade's that good of a card, unfortunately, even in Pioneer. If it was going to have a chance somewhere, it would be in Pioneer, but... Alright, I don't think we're... Are we interested in casting Supreme Verdict? They're green and white, which is kind of weird. I agree, I think Dream Trawler is better than Ojutai. That is my thought process, too. Thought Erasure, Tyrant, when they empty their hand, like, pretty quickly, but... I mean, Ojutai is medium. Sphere is really good against them. Ojutai's command is pretty bad. I think Ojutai proper is also pretty bad. That's awesome. I think Sorin's not really where we're at. I think we want these Noxious Grasps. I don't think we want Verdict, because I think Queller's fine against them, and I think you can't have Queller and Verdict in your deck at the same time. Campbell. The fourth Thoughtseize. They do a lot of cards we kind of want to get before they enter the battlefield. And we're on the draw. I kind of like the fourth Thoughtseize. Am I interested... Oh, they could have Heliod combo. That's true. That's true. If you definitely want the Thoughtseize. Do I want this Trawler? I don't think so. I'm just going to submit. Like, they're certainly lacking in card advantage, you know? We'll see. We'll see. End of February. For those who don't know, one of our viewers, Buttered Pooper, subscriber to the stream, had an audition for America's Got Talent yesterday, and we were all rooting for him. So hopefully they do well. Illid reprint, huh? All right. Haven't played a ton of Pioneer with Theros. I think the Heliod combo seems a little worse than everyone thought it would be. It's my impression. The impression that I get. Ba, 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 zibby zibby. Ba, 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 zibby zibby. Lazy bastard. Marty, player draw, my friend. Well, if you're tuning in, there we go. Works every time. The sand is not great. On the draw, our Queller and Teferi aren't nearly as good. Don't even have a third land. We have a push. Gideon's also worse in the draw. I'm going to mulligan this. This is better. Keep this. The old Plains Thought Erasure is pretty ugly, but I can fetch like... I think we just dump Spell Queller. It's the hardest card to make work. And can flip Jace pretty quickly. We'll see what they play on one. Obviously Hardened Scales, because why wouldn't they play Hardened Scales? Alright, we drew the... It's still super awkward, though. Do Watery Grave Shock here? Just so we can push into Thought Erasure? God. I don't know if this is right or not. Sun Petal Grove, saying go. Well, I mean, now I get to Thought Erasure them, so... What you got? Their hand is Heliod, Rishkar, Pima Renegade. So, the bad news is we can't actually remove Heliod Sun Crowned from the battlefield. We can. We have 2 Detention Spheres, and that is it. We can push the Rishkar pretty easily, but because they have redundant copies of Heliod, we need to decide right now if we want to take one of them and draw to our other answer, or just take Rishkar. We have 2 pushes. We're just going to take the Heliod. Teferi, Time, Raveler. I mean, Teferi is fine. Kind of like Teferi, honestly. Just top Teferi. I don't know if the Heliod combo is very good in their deck. Like, Heliod seems pretty mopey by itself. You know, like, they're a pretty synergy-based deck. Their cards kind of got to all work together. Alright, well, there's Heliod. We have push to defend against the combos. That's cool. I think we just Teferi bounce Hardened Scales here. I just want to get Teferi in play. We could also just play Jace, but they were not doing anything else. Land is good. Actually, it's not good. It's not a black land. Land is bad. I lied. I misspoke. They play Hard Scales. They play Rishkar, which is fine. Now you can fetch land, kill stuff, play... Sure. Elvish Mystic. And Scavenging Ooze. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Alright. I mean, obviously, we can't let them lifelink and get tokens. That was not great, I guess, because we have... stuff. Alright, so... I guess we're gonna just Jace and push. Hero doesn't even do anything currently, so... And I'm just gonna push immediately because I prefer that they didn't exile my graveyard. We have the option to push again if we want to. They can... If they have a land, they can Rishkar, pump this, and then Heliod it. Oh. Or they'll destroy a Walking Ballista. That's cool. So this is fine because we have the push anyway, so... It does suck that we're going to lose our Jace here, but obviously not dying is better. Oh, I punted. I screwed up. I'm an idiot. I should have let this lifelink resolve, let the first shot resolve, then shoot it. I'm dumb. I haven't actually put against this combo before because they can't remove a counter if there's only one counter on it, so that was stupid. I just threw Jace away for no reason. Awkward. Not good. Not good. Bad play. Double Hero of Precinct One. Well, we are tapped here. Gotta draw some spells. So yeah, definitely a mistake there. As I said many times before, I am not a natural talent. I have to make every mistake at least once, possibly multiple times before I figured things out. So, new formats, new cards. All right, so Teferi's just dead. Just doesn't even do anything. They have one card in hand. Need a spell here. That is a land. I think we're in trouble, folks. So yeah, obviously if we had Jace in play, we'd be fatal pushing stuff, and the game would probably be really, really good for us, but... Yep. So, they have two dumb, big idiots. Which honestly seems awful, because now I get to kill Vernissa. If I draw a spell here that kills something, or even makes blockers, we're in great shape. Any multi-card spell. We can't be mad. We're being properly punished. This Jace should be in play. So, Evolutionary Leap. I mean, I'm pretty sure we just take this. They probably should attack with both, right? What are they doing? Like, Leap is really good against us. Just every creature we kill, they get a new creature, but... No lifelink either. Yeah, we're not gonna beat the Leap, I don't think. Tyrant's Scorn. I mean, that is a spell. They sack that thing. Searching for... to get a Hangerback Walker. Alright, I'll just go to the next game. You can't beat that card either. Alright, that's a punt. My bad. Beating a Leap and a Hangerback Walker is basically impossible. And we're just in the abyss every turn anyway, so... Alright, that's okay. Made a mistake. Not a big deal. Honestly, the Heliod seems to make their deck vastly more inconsistent, so... Irate. Yeah, there's Switch VODs for my subs. All subs can look at my VODs, otherwise it'd be on YouTube. I was playing Goblins, it was probably Mog Monday. So I'm not really sure. Alright, so it's the Doomsday alarm. It's the Jim punted alarm. The firehouse puts that alarm on whenever I punt. It does suck we only have two answers to a Heliod. But... Reflector Mage, Spell Queller. Ojutai seems pretty bad. I can get this Trawler in the deck. It's like a decent way to come back. We're behind. I don't think I want Verdict. I definitely don't want Verdict if I have Queller in my deck. And now that we're on the play, Queller seems a lot better, so... Dovin's Veto answers Heliod. I believe it does not. Heliod is a creature card. Even though it's not a creature in play, it's still a creature card. Deck's super fun to play. Yeah, these decks are always fun. I do wish we were playing the Dimir card. It's probably not good enough for Pioneer. It's really good in Standard, but it does play a graveyard for a dig through time. Half Truths or whatever. This hand plays. Yeah, maybe it wants the half-truths. Card's just solid. I mean, just a solid Magic card. Dies to Shock, which is definitely not a great thing, but I mean, so does Hero, so and Jace, so their shocks are taxed a little bit. Hey, they didn't play Hard Scales on turn 1. It's a miracle. All right, we're not gonna Fatal Push this line, or else I don't think. Which maybe we are, because we have Teferi. Yeah, I think we are actually. They play a Planeswalker. It sucks. They're also not playing Constrictors, so. Okay. Okay. Thought Erasure should be good here. You know, they hopefully don't have many more payoffs. Yeah. Oh, no, they have all the payoffs. Jesus, what a hand. Our opponent's a monster. So, Ballista's the worst card by a lot. Hangerback and Leap are both really, really problematic. It's pretty tough because, like, Hangerback Walker as a 3/3 is just really, really good. We have 2 D-Sphere to exile it. That's it. But beating Leap is really hard. The thing is that they're mana light right now, so using Leap's kind of tough. We can bounce the Leap with the Teferi. I think it's Hanger Walker. I think it's Hangerback Walker. The Ballista's terrible, so ooh, that's not bad. They're far from casting Vivian, so would love for them to play Ballista here. Great. I think that was a mistake. I think they should have just gotten the Leap out there and tried to. Because you want to cast creatures with Leap already in play, so this is just like a free kill here. So that's awesome. And now we're gonna Jace and do we play a land? It's not. We don't have double white yet. We also want to loot lands away if possible. I guess we're only gonna get 1 loot. No, we can get 2 loots. I'm not sure if we play land or not. Honestly, very unsure. Alright, there's your Evolutionary Leap. And no land. Hero of Precinct One. God damn it. Alright, let's loot for a white source. I'm pretty happy looting twice, I think. Although, flashing back Thought Erasure would be pretty nice. I don't know what I need to hit to do that, though. Just loot. Alright, we did it. Everything is coming up Millhouse. And bounce the Leap. And you are really behind. And a dig through time. Oh yeah, let's go. All day. Scavenging use, sure. Loot. Flashback push. Play Gideon. Wow. Alright. I don't want to say we're doing it, folks, but we are doing it. This is why I love Gideon. His opponent's a little bit off balance right now because we killed their stuff, we disrupted them a little bit, and Gideon just slams the door in 2 turns. I think Gideon and Thoughtseize are like peanut butter and jelly. And trust me, I love peanut butter and jelly. Alright. This game is over. Dig through time, reflect. Stop! He's already dead. That was sweet. Definitely worked out pretty well there. That was yeah, that was a shellacking. If we're gonna use the word shellacking, which I do like to do, that was one of them. 1-0 here on Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. Im18AndBalding, Pioneer, Esper Hero, 1-0. That was not nice. We just did very bad things to that person. Remember, folks, Coalesce is a brand new shirt. From Squirrel to Goblin to Zombie to Merfolk to Angel to Emrakul to Elk. The evolution of magic. Check it out. Coalesce Apparel and Design.shop. Promo code GYM10 for 10% off your order. Fun new shirt. And the good thing is that the shirts are really, really comfortable. They're not only fun designs, but they are very soft, very comfortable, very high quality shirts. Not something you often see. Like the shirts are actually cool. So check it out. Coalesce Apparel and Design.shop. I think it's great. Updates on my shirt. Just waiting. It's the one hashtag soon. That's not my. It's not on me really. You know, it's the one I don't control. Their artist had moved recently. This shirt was ahead of my shirt. I believe I'm next in the docket, so hopefully our shirt's next. But I know misfortune. I know. They had a family. They don't anymore. Mountain Go. We got a little chunky red here. A little chunkster. Momo Fat says, I have the Wooburg shirt from Coalesce. Very well made. Yeah, super comfortable. They're kind of light and airy. They're just great. Alright, so, question here. Do we cast Hero of Precinct One on turn 2 when it's clearly going to die? Answer. I kind of like no. Then they probably stomp us. Yeah, we're just going to play lands they go. They're going to stomp us. They'll play the giant. We'll bounce it with Teferi. So it feels pretty good. D. Carmona. What's up, my friend? Alright. Everything is proceeding as I have designed. Reflector Mage or Teferi. Teferi makes it easier to time our spells. Teferi is very bad against Chain Whirler, but these decks often don't play Chain Whirler. Pretty sure it's Teferi. Also Cantrip, just better velocity. Cliff Jumper. 3-1-3 sub. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you. I guess if we bounce Bone Crusher, they should just cast it again, but that's fine. I guess they can actually cast the Stomp on the Teferi, but if they're wasting their entire turn doing that, we get to untap and have Ojutai's command up, so Teferi is not meant to live in this deck. Teferi is just an annoyance. So now they say go, and we have Ojutai's command up, which is nice. And Thought Erasure. We could go Hero into Thought Erasure. But I'm pretty sure we just say go. I think. I don't know, because leaving up, if you go Hero into Thought Erasure and the hero dies, then we're lined up for dig next turn, and we can dig or Ojutai's command. They have I guess we need 2 Glory Bringers to punish us for that. Sure, I'll just do it. Get that immediate value. Alright, they have another Stomp. That's kind of like the worst case scenario, but sure. Another Stomp, and they have double Lightning Strike, and that's it. They are out of gas. This goes in the graveyard. Now our dig is fueled. They have Strike, Mountain, Ramanap Ruins. We're still at 18. And sure. Bone Crusher Giant. We're not going to Reflector Mage a Bone Crusher Giant. They played a mountain that wasn't this ugly mountain. The most noticeable mountain of all time. Oh, no, they played Ruins, okay. Fabled Passage. I think we're just going to play a land, tap, and say go. We'll probably block the Bone Crusher. What's up, Andy? Saw 2 weeks ago I was playing Burn Red. I think Burn is a better position than Chunky Red against the Nib metagame. I mean, don't think the Pioneer metagame is currently attackable. There's just a huge variety of decks, and, you know, I mean, I'm not sure, honestly. Let's block. So, they play a spell. We're going to dismiss it. Yeah, we're just going to dismiss this. So, counter draw. Pioneer's great. First time playing Pioneer with, that's not true, with a new set. I played the Saram Auras deck, if you missed it. Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. Is that just going to eat their Lightning Strike? It's annoying how good the Bone Crusher is against bounce. And play Jace, just dies to this Lightning Strike. Reflector Mage is not really great anyway. I'll just take 4, I guess. Take 4 from this. I think we just tap land, and we'll just exile 3 cards. It's fine. And we'll just say go. Jim, I'm playing Pioneer PTQs all weekend at GP New Jersey. Would you suggest I play a deck? I think playing a deck in the Pioneer PTQ is a good idea. The other option is not playing a deck. Wait a minute, which deck you? I don't have a deck suggestion for you. I don't really know what's good right now. I haven't played too much Pioneer. I think the Heliod combo is pretty overrated, though. That's my impression. Oh, which deck? That's like when the teacher, can I go to the bathroom? You can go to the bathroom. I'm honestly not sure what deck's good right now. So I think if you have a good deck, you're going to be way ahead of everyone. That much is certain. We're going to leave. We'll leave Ojutai's Command in Hero Precinct 1. The Underworld Breach decks do seem dumb, but I don't know if the proper list's been found yet. That's a lot of good cards. Hero, Reflector Mage, Teferi. We don't really want to bounce this Bone Crusher Giant. So we're actually kind of like light on ways to kill this thing. Yeah, I would say Chunky Red is a very safe pick for sure. I mean, it's definitely Gideon. Again, we just don't want our Reflector Mage this Bone Crusher. We don't have a lot of ways to kill it, honestly. A lot of our removal was kind of bounce based. They still have a Lightning Strike for my Jace. Don't really want to Thoughtseize it. I guess the Teferi bouncing the Bone Crusher's fine. They'll just stomp it again. And then they can't cast it for a while. It buys some time. Everything else just seems kind of bad. They can stomp the 2/2 also. Let's try these two. I think Reflector Mage and Thoughtseize is like... That just doesn't seem great. They can just cast a stomp in response. Detention Sphere is good. That one's definitely not bad. But I don't think we're going to do that yet. I think I'd rather just play Teferi, bounce Bone Crusher Giant, play Gideon, make a token, and say go. I mean, we could D-sphere the Bone Crusher, but then we're a little soft to like other stuff. I guess we could just do that too. I mean, they probably have 2 burn spells. They're going to kill my Gideon. which kind of sucks too. I like the idea of them using their spells on my other stuff. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just play Teferi. Well, plus, and then we're going to Sphere the Bone Crusher Giant. This also makes it harder for them to actually interact with our stuff. And we'll play Tapland. Let's go. Definitely would love the flashback dig with this Jace. So now they have 4 cards, one of which is the Lightning Strike. They have a lot of like shocks and crap in their deck, so they're not going to bother trying to deal with that. It's probably just Gideon Reflector Mage. I don't think I want to bounce anything with Teferi. I think we're just going to plus again. This Gideon's probably going to die, but we'll get a 2-2 out of it at least. I'd imagine they have a shock or something in their hand. Let's have a cool play of like if they play another Bone Crusher, we can like bounce our own sphere and then re-sphere both Bone Crushers, which is pretty cool. Definitely a Dream Trawler matchup. Like my kingdom for a Dream Trawler. Dream Trawler is certainly not going to be good against. That's pretty bad. Not going to be good against like faster decks and combo decks, but Dream Trawler just seems insane. Alright, this is pretty bad for us. This is what I was saying. This is why I added the spheres. I felt like we were just really soft to Glorybringer, things like that. We just don't have a lot of answers to Glorybringer. Alright, so they're going to kill some stuff. That sucks. They still have his Lightning Strike in their hand, and a Soul Scar Mage, and another card. Can't play Soul Scar Mage. Spell Queller. Okay. I think that kind of works, actually. We can just plus Teferi, play Jace and use Spell Queller to defend it, and then flip it next turn against Dig. And just try and find our way out of this this Glorybringer mess. I don't like that we're so soft to this card. It really makes me unhappy. Get a 1-turn of reprieve from Glorybringer. So they have Lightning Strike, Soul Scar Mage, card. There's Soul Scar Mage, sure. Put a Mountain too, that's good. So they're almost out. Imagine they're just going to strike my Jace. Yep. Alright, get the Spell Queller. If they kill the Queller, they can get Spell back. Alright. So, now we're cooking with gas. Let's loot. Alright, well, we've drawn 100,000 million lands, but let's see if we can dig through time our way out of this, I suppose. Detention Sphere does not work like Spell Queller. It'll just put the card back in play. We may end up doing that this turn, but we're going to cast Dig Through Time first. I'm going to fetch so I can play it for cheaper. Plains. We're going to flashback Dig Through Time. This is gone. Cast Dig. I think just for 2 blue. Just Land, Gideon, Reflector Mage. I mean, I guess Ojutai's command is flashbackable, but I really doubt we're going to be doing that. I'm going to ship that too. And then Hero of Precinct One. I'm probably not getting that back either. Maybe just ship everything. The most mana possible. Oh my god. Okay, well, we got stuff now. Ojutai, Reflector Mage, Spell Queller, Gideon, Thought Erasure. So we can, like, now we can just take the Thought Erasure and the Gideon, bounce Glorybringer and Thought Erasure it. Don't really care about Ojutai. There's other stuff. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Teferi and discard is just so good. Alright, so we're going to bounce this. Cast Thought Erasure. Glorybringer Mutavault. Dig through time on top. Oh, damn. Play Gideon. Make it 2/2. And we do have a lot of lands in our hand, but act for this much and feel pretty good. So they have a 1 card. It's a Mutavault, which they didn't play last turn. They played a Mountain, which is kind of weird. I feel like if they had this Mutavault in play, they'd be a lot happier, but who am I to judge? Final Payment is just not a good Magic card. You can't put too many cards in your deck that are not good Magic cards. We haven't played a hero. We played 1 hero this game and it died immediately. All of our cards still work great though. You know, we don't want to be in a spot where we have to have hero and play for our deck to be good. I think we Dubsky here. If they drew a burn spell, they can cast it to Teferi in play. They can castle if they want to, but Cling to Dust as a cantrip and Pioneer. What's Cling to Dust? Oh, is that the 1 black card? I think that card's a lot better than it looks. The 1 black escape card. It's cool. It's cool. Alright, sweet. So now we get to board in some more removal spells that actually kill dragons, which is great. And that was a nice one. That was a nice one. So we're going to bring in Dream Trawler. Do I Campbell against them? I don't think so. Devout Decree. How interested are we in the discard spells? I would say Blood Baron of Escopa. There was a Lyra Dawnbringer in the board. I cut that for the 1 Blood Baron and the 1 Trawler. Obviously, Lyra Dawnbringer much better against them than Blood Baron, but they usually have Fry anyway, so Dream Trawler is like the best of all worlds. What do we want to cut here? I don't know how many Thoughtseizes we want. It's like actually pretty good against them. It's not really a burn deck, but the damage does add up. I don't love Spell Queller against them. Like unless we have Teferi in play. Ojutai's command is actually fine. It's so good against Glorybringer. Dragonlord Ojutai is awkward but fine. Blood Baron of Escopa, it's specifically very bad against Glorybringer and Chandra, but it's actually fine against everything else. I don't think we want Verdict. Campbell is definitely a question, but I don't think it's great. I think we want this Thoughtseize. I think we just cut the Spell Quellers, honestly. We're on the draw against an aggressive deck that has a ton of lightning bolts in it. Just like not where we want to be, I don't think. Sorin's like not great. Not really big on Sorin either. I think we just cut Sorin for the Blood Baron. If they kill it, they kill it. You know, we have 6 discard spells and ways to recast them. I think Verdict could also be a possibility, but I don't think we want that. So the Jace has been pretty good actually. Jace has been pretty good. If you folks are tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. I just hit myself. Don't do that. This is Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. We're playing Im18AndBalding's Esper Hero deck. We are currently 1-0, up a game against Chonky Red. A lot of Pioneer to play today. A lot of Pioneer. And this is only the beginning. And we're going to mulligan. This is a lot better. I think we need to keep and dump Gideon. I honestly think just dumping the hero is fine too, honestly. Playing hero on turn 2 is just so bad. Like, it just turns their stomps on. They have plenty of ways to kill it. I'm going to keep this and dump the hero. Sorry to the people who want to see me play hero in the hero deck. I think just kill spell. Gideon's just better against them. And I can't really safely dump a land because our mana base is super awkward here, so... There it is. The white bordered mountain. You'll love to see it. Fabled Passage. Like, they stomped us a number of times that game because they just want to get the value out of it and cast the card. So, they'd be much happier stomping my card and getting a 2-for-1. Thoughts on a Grixis deck with Prized Amalgam, Ox of Agonis, Haunted Dead? Could be a thing. Could be a thing. Alright, well now we're flooding, and I wish I had the hero back, obviously, but that's okay. That's okay. Why Passage for Island? You can just play it up. You should play this on tap later. They don't have a land. I think that's actually bad for us. They just have 6 spells in their hand. This game ain't ending anytime soon, and we're kind of flooded now. So like, they just have a bunch of spells and we don't. Yes, Passage also turns on Revolt too. It's nice to save it. Taking 1. I'm not killing the Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage is like the worst card in their deck. Maybe I should have though, because now we're playing Gideon. I'm just too stubborn. I'm gonna say go. Like, they have 7 spells in their hand, so we're gonna end step push this Soulscar Mage. I should have played the passage because they have a Rabble Master. Oh, whoa! I don't want to use my D-Sphere on Soulscar Mages. Oh boy, what are we gonna do? All right. I'm going to. Can't help myself. Heh. Oh. That cements that option. Screw beats Flood, so... So we have Fatal Push to deal with a Rabble Master if they play it, and we get to untap into Gideon with Fatal Push up. And hopefully Gideon can kill them before they draw lands, because they have many more spells than we do, that's for damn sure. They just cannot draw land, though. Move to discard. Discarding Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Yeah, it's still just Gideon. Gideon. Alright. They miss land next turn, they're dead. 1000% dead. They kept it in Wild Slash? Wow. Alright. Oh, I guess our Gideon's dead. I mean, this is great. They discarded a gasoline spell, and now have 2-for-1 in themselves to kill my Gideon. I still have a token in play. So they only have 5 cards left now. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Could be worse, could be worse. That's also not bad. Opponent says, in chat. I have noticed you don't have any lands. Yeah, the white border mount punish. Up there it is. Goblin Chain Whirler. So if we Teferi bounce this, our Teferi dies, but that's fine. We don't want to draw a land for command, but this is fine. I'm not going to command this. I want to say command for a better creature. Let's draw a land. That's another Fatal Push. We could just push it, I guess. We're really jammed up on these pushes. It's fine, I guess. If we had enough mana to Teferi bounce, leave a command, we would have, but another Chain Whirler? Alright, I guess we're just going to counter draw. Reflector Mage. Well, if I known that was there. Oh my god. There's Teferis everywhere. Oh wait, whoops. Just Teferi plus, I go. Like, now we're in a fine spot because they have 5 spells and we have 5 spells. So, alright, I mean, this is Chandra. It's annoying. We can also just, like, bounce our sphere if we want to, and just, like, we can just deal with the stupid Soulscar mages. What's up, 625? How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Alright, so there's Chandra, which makes a lot of sense because they discarded one of those. They're going to make 2 red and stomp my 2/2. So we just get to de-sphere the thingy or Devout Decree it. They have 3 cards now. Pretty sure we just de-sphere it and plus. Then we're in a cool spot where if they play another Chandra, we get to like bounce our D-Sphere, Legend Rule 1, and hit the other one, which is cool, so. Now we also have instant speed Devout Decree, so they have a Glorybringer, we can do that too. Torbran. That's a Reflector Mage, I think. Hallowed Fountain. Oopsie. Oh, come on. I do miss the auto tapper on Arena. I've been playing Arena for the last 2 days. Just cast a freaking spell, Magic Online. You can do it. Cliffjumper says, this feels more like a tempo deck that just happens to have hero in it. Well, that's what a good hero deck is. You don't want to need to have hero for your deck to be good. You just want to have hero be good in your deck of already good cards. Cast Bone Crusher Giant. Mixing it up a little bit. Okay. We're not decreeing this. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. We could... This is kind of cute, actually. What if we could bounce one of our spheres just to recast it and then push off the Revolt and then cast Jace? It's pretty funny. Sure. There's a Hero of Precinct One. Well, now we'll just cast Hero, I guess. Hero, Sphere, with... I guess we're not going to have Decree up anymore, which kind of sucks. If they draw land, Glorybringer, it's pretty bad for us, but... That's okay. D-Sphere's great. It's a fairy. Give me that. So if they have exactly land Glorybringer next turn, we get like a little punished for this, but it really isn't that bad. Go get him, buddy. So they have Glorybringer, they can like exert, kill hero, kill Teferi, but we haven't had Teferi anyway. We have plenty of removal. It's not really the end of the world. That's a scoop. So that's a scoop. That's pretty good. They're obviously mana screwed, but like that's not necessarily good for us, as I said. So we'll take that. 2-0. Esper Hero. I think Deputy Detention is definitely a trap. I think that card's very bad. The card's only good if your opponent plays no removal at all. Otherwise, it's just a 1/3 that just gets a huge liability. Don't like that card at all. Not a fan. 2-0. Remember, folks, check out the hexholder.com. Da-da. Buy me. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds your playmat. Holds your Zibby. Holds your dice, your pad, your pen. Everything. Light, easy, convenient. Hexholder.com. Use promo code GIM10 for 10% off your order on the hexholder.com. I believe they just lowered their shipping prices too. Check it out. Hexholder.com. That's our mana base has been pretty good. It's not amazing. It's good though. It's good. But Jim, I only play Commander and I have 7 decks. Does it hold all of that? Listen. Then buy a bigger bag, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So a couple of the Clunktacular cards are here. And only 2 lands are here. So we're going to be giving the old mulligan. Well, they wouldn't fit 4 Commander decks. Because Commander decks are obviously very large. Alright, so we're going to mulligan here. We have mulligan a decent amount. Yes, Urborg is gone. Urborg is worse than a swamp. You don't have any double blacks in our deck. So Urborg is going to be worse than a swamp most of the time. We're going to mulligan. Man. We're going to 5 skis. This is a good 5. Keep. Ship a push. And I think a Scorn. Scorn just seems... I guess Scorn is more flexible than push. It's better with hero. We're on the draw. Yeah, but pushing their turn 1 play into a turn 2 hero is pretty good. I'm going to dump the Scorn. Glacial Fortress, go. Not a good matchup to have Fatal Push and Mulligan 2/5 in. But... C'est la vie. Wish I had that Tyrant Scorn back over the push. Go, hero. Alright. Here we are. Main phase opt. This is a player who's mana screwed. They top though. Very lucky. Very lucky. Dragonlord Ojutai. Alright. We're going to bang here. They're going to Azorius Charm. We're going to Spell Queller it. We just got to be aggressive. Blessed Alliance. That's actually even better because this is a bad card to cast later. Get our token. They wrath us. They wrath us. We're building towards Ojutai. Hopefully, we think they just opted for a land. So they probably don't have land number 4 here. So if I can cast the Ojutai on the turn after they wrath, you have a chance. What's up, Corky? Bounce hero, sure. That's not bad. Temple. Temple tries top. Lame. Another hero. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. I agree. I think Dream Trawler is better than Ojutai. It does cost 1 more, but it's very bad this matchup because they just have wraths. But Here it comes. The problem is, Ojutai looks like it has hexproof, but it actually doesn't, you know? And that's kind of an issue. They're at Teferi? Alright. I mean, you can say, like, definitely have a removal spell. Corky resub. That's month number 2. Most important month. It means you chose to come back. That was the best possible draw in our deck, and it's not even close. The hand is... Ooh. Well. This looks awful. Why would you put the combo in the blue-white control deck and make my Fatal Push good? Alright, cool. And I get to kill their Teferi? What are they doing? I figured their hand was like a Zorius Charm or something. Okay. Well, we're obviously not taking Heliod or Walking Ballista. It's probably Absorb. I mean... Narset is good. We get to just kill it. It just draws 1 card. We already have stuff in play. Maybe we can play around Absorb. Yeah, let's just play around Absorb, I think. I don't see how they gain any traction with Absorb, but we're dealing a lot of damage. Let's take the Narset. And they're probably going to jam the hero also, honestly. Alright, so their hand is Plains, Ballista, Heliod, Absorb. So we're going to kill Teferi, which they just let us do for free here, which is weird. We're going to play. We're just going to jam. They draw Wrath, we're dead. What are we going to do? We're just jamming. The Ballista is a decent defensive measure. It's crank Ballista on 3 here. But the Cujo. I've been lurking for 12 whole months. That's awesome, my friend. I love my lurkers too. Raise your hand in chat if you've never said a word in chat before. Heliod the Sun Crowned. You got it. So it doesn't actually do anything by itself. Fabled Passage. Alright, so now our Ojutai is on, but obviously we're not casting it into an Absorb, so let's attack. I know it's a trap. I'm trying to make them pop their chat cherries. Alright, so we're in for a solid 7 ball. Okay, so there you go. We just punt. They just drew land. We just lost, didn't we? Yeah, we just lost. Alright, I guess we suck. No, never mind. They gotta cast Ballista on 2. But then they get to untap. So yeah, we just lost. If we don't draw a good spell. Right, so they put Ballista on 2. We say okay. So them drawing runner, land makes taking Narset over Absorb maybe worse. We need to draw a removal spell or interactive card of some kind or we're dead. So it's untap. Let's draw. We did not do that. Tilt. Let's jam. They're at 3. You know, we're so close. Maybe they'll kill this. No, they just absorb the Fatal Push and kill us. Russ, what are you doing here? Opponent says, do you know how the combo works now? Yes, I'm aware how the combo works. Thank you for asking me. Alright. So, I mean, again, they drew runner, land, which made our Thoughtseize bad. If we take the Absorb and leave Narset, though, then Narset might just hit a Wrath or a counterspell anyway. So... Alright. Annoying, but fine. Ojutai, I mean, neither Trawler nor Ojutai would have been good there, so... Okay. Reflector Mage is gone. We're going to want Tyrant Scorn over Push, because Tyrant Scorn can actually bounce our stuff and do things as well. I'd imagine they would board out. What's up, Mike? Mike Sigrist. What's up, Jim? Should have shuffled you bottom to removal to start. Yeah, but there's no way I remember that streaming. Mike makes a good point that we bottom 2 removal spells off our scry. We should have cracked our fetch line before our draw step to try and draw the removal spell. That's the kind of thing that I can never achieve when I'm streaming. Like, once the cards are gone, they're gone, and I can't focus that deeply. So that's the small edges you lose streaming for sure. Maybe people can do that. I can't do that. But all the good Magic players here to make fun of me. This is great. This is great. Mike and I teamed for a Pro Tour like a million years ago. Mike's a good dude. I like Mike a lot. Mike, are you still streaming? Or are you just done with your MPL contract? Yes, thank you. Alright, so, yeah, Vetoes are in, Thoughtseizes is in, Campbell's in, Dispute's in. We have a lot of cards. I'm not going to want to leave that much removal in, because we can just, like, beat their combo other ways. These all got to go. D-Sphere is, like, medium. Ochai's command is bad. Sweet, Mike. Yeah, I get the family stuff for sure. Nicole and John are homesick. John's home from school. Nicole's actually out like doing shopping now, sick anyway, but we ship like a push. Sorin's like pretty bad. Like a lot of us to line up well for this card to actually be good. Blood Baron's actually kind of cute against them. You should play it post Wrath. I think it's just the worst card, though. I think this is pretty good. So we'll leave in 2 pushes. I don't want to leave in 2. I'm just going to leave in 1. Bring Blood Baron. I think it's, like, pretty likely that they board out the combo. As, like, a distraction. That's what I would think. But, yeah, Sorin's just, like, a little underpowered. It's just, like, things need to line up a certain way. For it to be good, and if it don't line up like that, it's like pretty bad. Like it's been in some opening hands, and kind of been like, eh. We're gonna keep this. I'm gonna get this. Mike, are you going to GP New Jersey? I'm playing a GP. That's right. They're letting me out. I don't know who they is. I guess all of you, but... So we have Jace to find a land. They can't stop Jace on 1. I guess they could if they had the stupid Mystical Dispute. Mystical Dispute ruins everything. Awesome, sweet. Yeah, Nicole and I will be there. We're getting in Friday at some point. Jace number 2. Yes, looking forward to playing Limited. I actually love playing Limited. I mean, the beginning of my career was all Limited. I didn't play Constructed for like years. I used to draft on Moto, limited PTQs. I would draft like 4 times a day, well, a million years ago. But since content creation and SG Tour stuff, I don't draft as much anymore. But still love playing it. Not much sealeds on Arena. And Nicole and I did a pre-release or 2. Feeling pretty good. My last limited GP was GP Atlantic City. I went 7-2 on day 1. And then I was 5-0 on day 2. Playing for the Pro Tour slot and probably 9th or 10th place. Frank Scarron came in 9th, actually. I would have come in 10th, and I lost. That was my last limited GP. Having not played any limited, really. So, looking forward to playing some limited. Let's just loot, I guess. And let's just ship the extraneous Jace. And we got a shock here, so our mana's a little awkward. The basic lands are pretty awkward. Really wouldn't mind like not playing just playing like 1 basic. And I think we're going to minus just to guarantee the value. I'm not sure what they can do to kill this, but should make some land drops, I think. That's pretty good. All right. Now I have My Hero by Foo Fighters stuck in my head. Opt goes top and Glacial Fortress. I do have a degree in English. English and Writing from Stony Brook University. What's a Seawolf? I'm a Seawolf. Alright, well, we're just slam jamming stuff now, so. Plus this. Suppose we loot. Tyrant Scorn. It's not a bad hedge against, like, getting backdoor by the combo. It seems really, really hard at this point, honestly. I guess we just flash it back, too. Yeah, I'm just going to ship it. I doubt we need this card. The old Gidskis. Probably my favorite card in the entire deck. Alright. Good luck, opponent. Good luck. Should I ask them, do you know how planeswalkers work? I'm kidding. Obviously, they were asking us. They wanted me to concede if I didn't understand the loop. I get it. I understand. I'm joking. All right, Narset, which is gonna die. Untap with Spell Queller in play. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Supreme Verdict, sure. We're really cranking these Teferis. I mean, I guess we want to kill Narset. I should just loot first, I guess. I would like to flip Jace this turn, so they can't just Wrath away my stuff. But that doesn't really seem possible. So we're just, I mean, I would need to, like, play Teferi, draw a fetch line or something, so just loot. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. Still gonna win anyway. It's fine. Not a big deal. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. No big deal. What was I saying about the minutia of all these, you know, very, very deep interactions while streaming? Passive punked. We're gonna win anyway. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's play tap lands. Like, I should play a shock, and then I guess I have the ability to dig too. Apparently, I don't know how planeswalkers work either. It's good. It's good TV. It's good TV. All right, opponent. 7 cards and a verdict. What do you got for me? Are we going to Spell Queller with a Wrath? I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Probably not, honestly. We just have Dig and a threat already in play. Yeah, we're just fueling Dig through time. You know? They're going to play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Alright. It's bold. Gonna tuck my Gideon? Or tuck my Teferi. Okay. That's fine. The downside to digging, of course, is that we will lose the cards in our hand and the ability to flip this. We can't really do that anyway, though. And but I think we just cast. We also have a Teferi on top. We have a Teferi here anyway, though. So we're gonna cast this. Thoughtseize is nice. We don't need this Teferi. Another Queller is interesting. Maybe we just take Teferi and Thoughtseize and just like really stick it to him. GP New Jersey is this weekend. Alright, so Queller. Yeah, I think it's just Thoughtseize Teferi. I think we have everything you need to win, just so we can stop them from doing anything, so do that, untap, draw. Blood Baron of Viscopa. guess we could like draw step Thoughtseize, but I don't think that's really necessary. We're taking shields down on Spell Queller, which is fine, I think. Let's Thoughtseize first. Alright, their hand is Verdict, Verdict, Alliance, Alliance. So their hand is comical against our Teferi. We're gonna loot. Plains. I think we just ditch the plains. Play Teferi. Plus Teferi or minus Teferi? Plus this. They have Castle Ardenvale. I'll just minus this and draw a card. Campbell, sure. Kill Teferi, kill them. I think we're in really good shape here. I think we're in really good shape. You want to cast a Wrath? Absolutely. Play Glacial Fortress. So their hand is Blessed Alliance card. And I kind of want to cast Blood Baron of Escopa. Though Campbell does seem good too. If I had a land for Campbell, I'd be more interested in Campbell. But if I had Spell Queller and Campbell up, I think we just plus. Haters. Like, if they've drawn another Wrath, whatever. We're just killing them with Gideon anyway, so. How much mana is it to Heliod combo by itself? You need 4 mana for the Ballista, 2 mana for the activation, 3 mana for the Heliod. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they need a lot more than that. Alright. They gain some life. Plus. Basically the only way we could lose, so let's make sure we don't lose to that. We do have a Tyrant score and a Queller. Obviously, we can just, like, you know, be aware of that. Just play Campbell, because Campbell makes it lethal at the end of their Wrath. Easy game. Easy game. No idea how Narset works, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sweet. All right. Let's go. Game 3. We're going to run that back, I think. We didn't see any of the combo cards in Game 2. I kind of think they brought them out, but I'm still going to leave in the 1 push. I think the 1 push is just better than all the other cards. Like, I don't really want Ojutai's Command, or I guess Sorin's okay. It's the Realtor. Seeing their report on the number of various websites. Sweet. Trying to sell that house. I'm gonna cut the push. Let's bring in Sorin. I don't think you want Grasp. I mean, killing their Teferi is like kind of irrelevant, and the killing their big Teferi, while yeah, the Grasp can kill that. Like, we have tons of answers to it. We have Spheres and attacking and discard and Dovin's Veto and Mystical Dispute and stuff. So, like, I don't think we really want that. I guess if they have a Teferi 3 in play, we should have 6 discard spells too. Yeah, maybe 1 Grasp is fine. Sorin's kind of medium, honestly. Yes, as of last week or a week and a half ago, our South Carolina house is done. It's finally on the market. Already gotten an offer or 2. Not enough, but almost there. Nicole and I put an offer in on a house up here 2 days ago. Nicole's been running around like a crazy person. She's like, they haven't responded to our offer yet. They haven't responded to our offer yet. What are they doing? Why haven't they responded to our offer yet? Like, I feel the same way, but Nicole's a little more animated than I am. So we'll see if how that offer goes, and we're almost there, folks, which is great. And as I've said a few times already, you know, obviously not everyone sees every stream. The goal is that once we move, Nicole's quitting her job bartending, and Nicole's going to work for me. And with Nicole doing all my emails and all my scheduling, my YouTube content, my uploads, my thumbnails, I'll have a lot more time to stream. It's going to be a lot easier, and we'll be able to do all the cool stuff we want. It does have a fireplace. It has a two-sided fireplace that is in the living room and then also in the kitchen dining area. It's really cool. It needs a lot of work. It's pretty outdated. Like the bathroom still looks like it's from 1975. The kitchen's pretty outdated, but it's fairly inexpensive. It's like not, we're offering an inexpensive price for it that is reasonable, and we can make it our own, which is really cool. So, no, I'm doing the thumbnail memes still, but all right. So bombs away here. It's double Thoughtseize into Queller and Gideon. I just love Gideon. Yeah, buying a house kind of sucks, but we're almost there. Absorb Verdict Teferi. So definitely taking Teferi, and their hand's like pretty mopey. They mulligan this game? While I was yakking? They did. They did. We have dig through time. That's pretty great. All right. So next turn, just like tap land, Thoughtseize. I'm an adult. So they're playing a Hallowed Fountain untapped, saying they have something interactive. I say call. What you got? Alright, so that's kind of bad, because now they have Absorb up. If they can cast it, because they have Field, Verdict, Absorb. So the problem is we don't actually have a play next turn. We have a Spell Queller, which is tough. Field, sure. Did you rip Teferi too? Oh my god. So they've got Runner, Veto into Teferi? That's so gross. Alright, that's pretty bad. Well, one good turn, as they say. I believe we are going to draw off this. Their hand is Verdict, Absorb. So, I don't think that they can really punish us for drawing here. And unless they can do something with this draw step right here, we get to slam Gideon and make it go nuts. We Hearthstone now, my friends. We Hearthstone now. Okay. Plus, I guess we're going to fetch because I want to get more cards to give you for dig through time. We'll get Plains. Alright, Gidskis. I do love me some Gidskis, I'm not going to lie. Go nuts. Beat my Gideon. In a low resource game of Magic, Gideon is king. So, I am a big fan of Gideon and Thoughtseize decks. By far my favorite part of this deck. The hand is Verdict, Absorb, and a couple more cards. Fastest Intervention. This card's good. Not quite dig through time, it's still cool. Probably not great in Standard. I mean in Pioneer, but it's good in Standard. This is on 3, so we're going to plus this. We're going to plus this. We got to kill this Gideon. I mean, this thingy or whatever. We have enough to play a big dig. I would say things are coming up Millhouse here. Yeah, this card's probably not playable in Pioneer. Take through time is just a lot better, obviously, but very good in Standard, I think. They're going to play their own Gideon. Or nah. Dovin's Veto? Man, we are cooking with gasoline here. So we have Veto plus, whatever. Just play this. Play this. Play this. Even if they Wrath me next turn, they can't cast their Gideon because I have Teferi in play. This deck is sweet. Yes, now we're playing Magic. They're still playing Hearthstone. So they cast Verdict. That's fine. This dies. They can't cast Gideon. We cast the Big Dig. And they're basically dead. If you can dig for Campbell, they lose, right? So we'll just play the full amount. And just discard to get rid of this thing and this 2 lands. Sorin, Blood Baron of Viscopa, Mystical Dispute, Tyrant Scorn. I actually kind of like the Sorin, honestly. Sorin and Dispute, probably. Blood Baron just walks into a Wrath. We already have... We just don't need that. Yeah, Sorin, Dispute. Untap. And draw... We have a Queller now, too. So maybe we don't even cast Sorin. Sorin with Dispute Veto. That's still pretty good. Vengeful Bloodlord. Nuggia. And we're going to plus this. Is there an uncounterable Planar Cleansing? Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Mystical Dispute. Obliterate. That is a card. That is a card that just... Nope, that doesn't kill Planeswalkers. So if they cast Obliterate right now, the board would be nothing but Teferi, Gideon, and Sorin. That's like a cube thing. You play Obliterate with your Planeswalkers. 3-0, folks. 3-0 here on Your Deck Live. We're playing Im18AndBalding's Pioneer Esper Hero deck. And honestly, I'm kind of jiving right now. Kind of feeling it. Next match, let's go. And Nether Spirit. That card's cool. BCW Supplies is having a sale. That's right. The Elite 2 deck guard sleeves, the best sleeves in the market, not even close, are on sale. They are 25% off. All right? They're already inexpensive. You can buy a 5-pack of 5 packs of 100 sleeves each for like $6.50 a pack. Now they're like less than $5 a pack with this promo code. So it's only in January. It ends in 8 days. But the promo code is ELITE2. Elite and the number 2 is the promo code. BCWSupplies.com. Go get them. I like the matte fronts. The gloss fronts are also available. Better for foils. But the mattes shuffle so nice. I love them. So check it out. BCWSupplies.com. Promo code Jim10 for everything else. And of course, Jim10 if the sale is over. BCWSupplies.com. And of course, check out the overlay on Cardboard Live here. You see the overlay on the screen. That's Cardboard Live. You see this wonderful deck list from Im18AndBalding. And that's courtesy of Cardboard Live. A lot of big things coming from them. You see them on coverage. If you're a content creator, please get involved with them. Email James to get in the beta. And hopefully they'll be out of beta this year. You see me be able to buy cards on Cardboard Live. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. Check it out. Cardboard.live. If you're a content creator, please get involved. And Cardboard Live's the bomb. Check it out. Right, Zibster? He's excited. You know, he's excited. Of course, if you want to see your deck on Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck live on stream, I have a website. It is JimDavisMTG.com. That's right. So first, you can go there and just check it out because cool. It's all about me and my social media, all my recent articles. That's all on there, which is great. There's a picture of me and my girlfriend and my fiance. Right? And most important, though, is I play Your Deck Live right here. How much it costs, how to do it, what do you get, the queue, how to submit, logistics, scheduling, it's all on here. JimDavisMTG.com. We're going first on the play. You've actually mulliganed a lot this league, too. All right, really awkward hand. I don't love these passages, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to keep. Blind mulligans to 6. Ooh. Help it on meat? Yeah, well, Nicole didn't look too happy in that picture, so. Alright, so passage go. Awkward. Don't know if passage is worth it. I think I would rather just have all duels. I might play one of these maybe if we had one in colors, but Frontier Bivouac has been played. Frontier Bivouac. Let's find out what's going on here. But it might just be all duels in one basic. That's pretty good, too. We're going to Thought Erasure. Jace has been good, honestly. It's a Niv-Mizzet deck. It is a Niv-Mizzet deck. Abrupt Decay, Bring to Light, Niv-Mizzet Reborn, Paradise Druid. So, obviously, we can't tag the Paradise Druid with our removal spell. We also can't beat these. Like, if they just cast the card Niv-Mizzet Reborn, we probably can't win. So you might just want to take the Niv-Mizzet and the Bring to Light over the next 2 turns. We take the Druid. They just need to draw lands. And we can't stop their big engine. We have a push of the Druid taps. Obviously, the Decay is super awkward. Because we have the Jace Vryn's Prodigy also. We could take Decay. And then try and play Jace, flip it. That's not a bad idea, actually. So they go Paradise Druid. We play Jace. Thoughtseize. They go land. We flip Thoughtseize again. I think that's actually the best play. And Godless Shrine will go in the graveyard. I think anything goes in the graveyard here. I'm trying to flip Jace faster, so... Already 3 in the bin. This is a little risky, but... What's up, Skip? How's it going, everyone? Rob, Lord Draken, Riley, The Last God, MJ, Doom. I love that name. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. If you're just tuning in. What the hell? Are you playing Pokemon? Pokemon? Waiting for a job call? Well, good luck with that. Alright, so... We're going to play Thoughtseize. See what card they've added to their hand. A land. Okay, we're going to take the... Take the Bring to Light or the Niv proper? Nothing we have can counter Bring to Light. They have Kolaghan's Command in their deck. I guess they could bring that back. I don't know what the hell's in their deck, honestly. I'll take the Bring to Light. And then we play Jace. And say a little prayer if this Jace lives. Because if it lives, we're fine. If it doesn't live, we're probably going to lose. Zan. Gonna see if you need surgery? Well, I hope you're doing alright, my friend. And I hope if you do need it, then it's good for you. And then it turns out alright. And if not, then great. Thanks for watching, Zan. I appreciate it. Alright, so they've drawn a thing. So their hand is Breeding Pool, Temple Guard, and Niv-Mizzet. I think we're about to go bananas. Will they attack? Please attack. Actually, I don't have a second block anyway. But they're not attacking. Coward. Detention Sphere. Well, we got what we need here. Loot. Tyrant's Scorn. What's the worst card here? Is Push worse or Tyrant Scorn? We're probably Push. Scorn is clunky, but can bounce. I mean, bouncing Niv-Mizzet is pretty bad, but... Alright, let's pitch that. Flashback Thoughtseize. I guess they can attack my Jace, but we just want to play Ojutai, I think. Also, if they attack, I get to kill it, so I should have kept the push. That was stupid. We're killing the Druid. I'm just dumb. It's fine. I guess we'll Thought Erasure over Thoughtseize, obviously, which makes more sense. Heard my thoughts on Modern, largely agree. Do I have thoughts of other pros on Modern? Modern's always been a format that pros have not liked that much. I've actually been a pretty... I like a lot of pros don't like Modern and have not liked Modern for a long time. It's just so high variance. I actually have liked Modern for a long time, but lately it just felt kind of... I don't know. It just hasn't felt as fun in the last year. Spell Queller doesn't really help us. That's going in the graveyard. It's basically just can they draw a Niv-Mizzet or a Bring to Light or not? So Breeding Pool, tapped. Everyone has a gentleman's agreement to play only tier 2 decks, Moderns, Gas. I mean, a lot of the tier 2 decks are pretty annoying. It's like, I'm playing Storm, I'm playing Tron, I'm playing, you know, like... But that's kind of what Modern is. But I don't know what it is lately. I just haven't been enjoying Modern that much. Maybe it's just a Pioneer. Alright, so their hand is Temple Garden, card. We're slam jamming and hoping it works. Hoping our dragon can best their dragon. It can't, so hopefully they don't draw their dragon. Could have killed Paradise Druid, but they have perfect mana anyway. Yeah, all the Titan decks are kind of annoying. Paradise Druid number 2. Ojutai, the Dark Lord. They have Temple Garden in. This is it. Ojutai gets the hit. Here he comes to save the day. Top 3 cards. Teferi, Gideon, Drowned Catacomb. I think I'm down for some Gideon action right now. We got to kill them. We cannot beat their endgame at all. We have no chance. And now we're getting punished for not bringing that push back. But so if they draw a removal spell, yeah, this should be a push. I screwed up. I suck. Teferi stops Bring Delight? Oh, that is true. That is true. I did forget that. So Teferi turns off Bring Delight. Okay. That's a thing. Here they come. Nope. Alright. Well, that was a really, really good draw. This is like the only card in our entire deck that handles Niv. Is Niv on cast, actually? Niv's on cast, isn't it? No, it's enters the battlefield. This is the only card in our deck that can handle Niv-Mizzet. Only single one. Damn, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. What you got, fool? Paradise Druids. Neither Paradise Druid is tapped for mana once. It's a good time. Alright. I mean, we're holding on here. I guess we're going to Jace too. Hold on. Damn, we were so lucky. Just drew the one-of card. Actually, they were just dead. It didn't matter. I just kill it and attack for 5 and they're dead. So it didn't actually matter, but it still feels pretty cool. Gideon's tight. It's all about Gideon. I love me some Gideon. What's up, Endgame? Endgame's deck is next. Endgame's deck is going to give me an aneurysm. It's like 2 really confusing decks in one, and I'm gonna lose it. But I love Endgame, so we're gonna work our way through it. All right, so we gotta kill them. We gotta kill them fast. Mystical Dispute's actually insane. It counters both Bring Delight and Niv-Mizzet and Teferi. Love that. Love Thoughtseize. Blood Baron of Escopa actually seems pretty good. Probably have their own Teferis. I haven't loved Spell Queller, honestly. I haven't really loved the Spell Quellers. Alright, Ozukai's got to go. I mean, the pushes aren't great, obviously, because they don't... It's just Paradise Druid and Sylvan Caryatid. I'd say Sorin's bad. Ojutai's good. Oh, Campbell's good, right? How many Teferi do they play? Yeah, Sorin just not good enough. It's just like not a good enough card. For Teferi, alright, so we have Disputes and Grasp. We'll cut all this. Grasp can kill their mana creatures too. Queller hits Abrupt Decay. That's not really a place you want to be, you know? They have Siege Rhino too, right? Yes, the Grasp is definitely in. That's an easy one. I like Blood Baron too. Let's cut one card. Doesn't seem great. I think Ojutai is kind of fine against them. The Command is also fine. Definitely want the Gideons. I guess Reflector Mage is pretty bad against them, right? It's actually terrible. Is a Veto okay? I hate a Veto. I want to cut a Hero. Hero's great. We gotta pressure them. We gotta kill them. We cannot beat their end game. If they ever resolve a dragon, we're gonna lose. So I think I like this. Sweet. And again, it's important to note that like our heroes haven't been insane, but they've been very solid. You know, we play a hero, it draws some fire, it makes token or two, it does its job. You know, it's supposed to come down early and create some pressure. You know, we're a Jund deck, we're not a control deck. You know, we're just Thoughtseize you, play a threat, make you deal with it. Thoughtseize you, play Gideon, kill you. You know, I'm not sure about the what's it called, Sky Trawler or whatever. 6 mana is a lot. 6 mana is a lot. Maybe we would need more card draw to support that card. Not sure. Okay. Do we have a black source on top of our deck? Because our hand is freaking busted if we do. Opponent mulligans to 6. I mean, we're gonna mulligan. It's better. It's not great, but it's better. So you rather have double black or double blue? Double blue is dig. Double black is like double Thoughtseize. I guess it's double blue. Alright. Well, I guess we just made it so if we draw Thoughtseize we can't play it. That's kind of grabby. Botanical Sanctum. The Spell Queller, like, the thing is, this is a very sorcery speed deck, and the Ojutai's Command and Spell Quellers just don't really jive with what's happening, you know? Ooh, a Thought Erasure. Tables have turned. Tables have turned. Get comfy here. Get comfy. Alright. Hero of Precinct One down. If you're playing more card draw too, like Actress or whatever, then the Dream Trawlers get better too, so I mean, this is like fine. Look at this mana here. Triple Triland. Crap. Alright. No discard spells for us. They have a discard spell. Tilt. Thief of Sanity? I mean, if it was Thief of Sanity, it would bounce it with our Teferi and we'd be really behind. So, alright. I mean, I guess we're just jamming Spell Queller to just act as Teferi, so it doesn't really feel pretty. It doesn't feel good, but. Do you have a way to best my Spell Queller? I mean, Thief is really, really good. I think it's more the cards that are played in the format that are good against Thief make Thief not good. Stomp is everywhere, Teferi's everywhere. Both those cards are unbelievably good against Thief, so it makes me less excited about Thief. Okay, so we can like Ojutai's Command here, draw a card and get back Hero. Or just Raw Dog Spell Queller again. They have a Dragon next turn, we're just going to scoop, so I don't think it really matters. Just play this. They didn't actually answer the Queller last turn, so like if they can't answer it, we get to attack the Teferi and untap with command. It's pretty good, so... Pokemon. Charizard, I choose you. Damn it. Yeah. 10 cards revealed. They actually bricked. They only hit a Simic card and a Azorius card. What did they take? It's bugged. So what? They just don't tell me what it takes. I can't see what they took. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, we are in pretty big trouble. I agree. It's probably Brink Delight. We're probably gonna get blown out here, but whatever. No, it's not in the game log. Let's assume it's Bring Delight, Teferi. Can Blood Baron of Vescopa save us? Vescopa. Blood Baron of Vescopa does not have flying. It has lifelink, pro white, pro black. No wings here. Niv-Mizzet, big dumb wings. Spell Queller doesn't really have wings, but Blood Baron definitely doesn't have wings. I mean, they're probably going to Wrath off Bring Delight, I would assume. They're going to draw step Rakdos Return for 4. This is not a cube draft. We are playing constructed. So they have 4 cards left. They have a Teferi, Bring to Light, and 2 other cards. I imagine we're not going to win this game, but let's see what else is up. Rakdos Return. If you are unfamiliar, there's the card. Why not veto the return? Because there's a Teferi in play. Stupid Teferi. Cast Bring to Light. What you got now? Show me. Show me what you got. Draw Step Mind Twist is not a tale as old as time. Alright, Draw Step Mind Twist is some new devilry. What are they getting? They're getting a Wrath. They would have attacked. I mean, another Niv-Mizzet's like fine, but they also should have attacked. So, don't really know what's going on here. Their own copy of Blood Baron of Vescopa. But wait, there's more. An Abrupt Decay. Okay. I would say that we are dead. Let's just see what's up. It's very caryatid. Okay, we can go to the next game now. Obviously, the game wasn't great for us. We drew no discard. They probably have like 2 Thought Erasures or something. They drew discards. They had discard into Teferi. We didn't have discard spell. That's fine. We're gonna be fine. We're on the play now. Our Quellers can counter their Teferis. It's gonna be alright. Not a problem. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Veto Decree, push. I'm pretty happy with all this. Yeah, looks good to me. Let's get him. Let's get him. Yeah, I mean, Teferi's obviously a little too good, but can't really change that one, unfortunately. I gave my thoughts on the fixes I think there should be to the dumb cards printed in 2019. I did an article a month or so ago where I took 8 of the dumbest cards printed and fixed them with a little red Sharpie. It's on cool stuff if you want to see it. On the play... God damn it. Come on. Alright, that's a hand. Keep this one. I believe we're going to ship the old Dragonlord. Keep this. 1 drop, 2 drop, 4 drop. We need to draw a card in the middle here. Probably Teferi. That'd be cool. But... Alright. Let her rip. They kept 7. You know, it's not ideal, but... Their hand is Sylvan Caryatid. Sylvan Caryatid. Blood Baron of Vizkopa. David. If they draw a payoff, we're in big trouble, but... Is bringing in Wrath? I guess we can't bring in Wrath, really. I mean, drew the 4th land. Like, wrathing away like a dragon and 2 Caryatids means like they couldn't cast a spell at these Caryatids, you know? They have Botanical Sanctum, Courtyard, Plains. Like... But I think Wrath is like off our plan. Alright, so Courtyard, Caryatid. Abrupt Decay, my hero. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. It's not the worst, because now I get to slam Gideon. Sanctum. Caryatid, sure. So as long as they haven't drawn a Brink Delight or a Niv-Mizzet, I think we're in okay shape. We gotta slam Gideon. If they drew it, they drew it. And they've had 2 draw steps, you know, we gotta kill them. We gotta give them less draw steps if possible. You know what we need? I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Soldier of the Pantheon? The Savannah Lions with pro multicolored. Ah, crap. No, blue. Oracle of Half-Truths. Alright, so it's pretty obviously just this. Wait, what? The top pile will be face up. It's obviously this. Because the Brink Delight's worse, but they obviously want Niv, so... They have a Niv in hand. We have 5 discard spells and 1 counter spell. Maybe I should actually given them Bring Delight. That was stupid. I screwed up. Because Bring Delight's also stopped by Teferi and Dovid's Veto. I punted. Will I get punished? Absolutely not. No way, no how. Never punished. Always lucky. Their hand is... What the hell is this? Consecrate, Consume. Exile a card from the graveyard, draw a card. Target player sacrifices a creature they control. Greatest power among creatures they control. Alright, sure. Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Okay. Consecrate, consume. I guess we're going to make a token, I guess. If I attack, they attack back, and then I attack, and then Gideon dies. So yeah, let's make a token. This card's good. This card should be in our deck. This card should be in our deck. Alright, so don't draw Niv-Mizzet, and we're going to draw Teferi. Plains. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. One good turn deserves another. Is Faf modern legal? It is. Alright, so pretty sick. I mean, obviously we ripped the Thoughtseize, they ripped the Bring to Light. We're both just popping off here. Alright, we need a nice brick. Rakdos Return, Bring to Light, Campbell. It's not a brick. Think we're in trouble, folks. Okay, that was actually good. Kinda. Sorta. So we can't actually. Nah, never mind. We can bounce. Oh my god. We need a lot of help, but what else are we gonna do? We're bouncing Niv-Mizzet, and we're gonna draw. I don't even know what we're gonna draw. We can't flashback Thoughtseize. We're a card short. That's help. That's help. That is definitely help. Okay. So now Bring to Light is off. They have Campbell, Rakdos Return. I mean, Rakdos Return is pretty brutal. You can't really stop that one. We can Thoughtseize, though, next turn. They can do this thing, too, though. That's pretty funny. Let's loot. Sure. I guess we play the land because we're gonna get Rakdos returned anyway. All right, we have. Well, we have Teferi right now. I mean, we'll see if we have it later. Our return does damage to planeswalkers too, right? Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that's bad. So return can kill my Teferi and I lose my card. We are trying. Basket, 9-month resub. Welcome back, my friend. Name our sub baby, please. What's up, Domo? Blue, black. God damn it. That sucks. Alright. I mean, we're just gonna dispute this so they can't surveil, I guess. Alright. So now if they have a land, they can Bring to Light or cast Niv-Mizzet again. This is definitely a hard matchup. The Niv-Mizzet deck is just like the ultimate grindy dirtle deck. Red, green. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So their hand is... We know their entire hand. It's Campbell, Bring to Light, Niv-Mizzet, Rakdos Return thingies. Now I get to Thoughtseize them? I mean, it'd be cool to draw a spell, but... Teferi in play. You can't exile my graveyard. So now I take Niv-Mizzet. And we're still like really got a lot of work to do here, but I guess they're going to Rakdos Return probably anyway to kill a Planeswalker. Might as well just play this. And then Gideon... The 2/2s aren't that good because they just have 0/3s, and I guess we're just have Fire in. Teferi stops Bring to Light, yes. So Teferi's turning off Bring to Light. Campbell is just kind of there. Rakdos Return is just a fireball for Planeswalkers, no cards in our hand. But they can kill Teferi and then Bring to Light. Alright, obviously we're blocking here. So they return my Teferi of his turn. We have one turn to draw a card that answers Bring to Light. What the hell is this? I mean, they can return for 5? They're going to kill my Gideon? Okay. Sure. I mean, drawing spells would be cool. Alright, so their hand is Campbell, Bring to Light, Consume, and a card. Blue, green, red. So this is either a top decked... Oh no, it's a Euro. Sure. It's fine, I guess. I mean, we don't really have any pressure either with Gideon gone. Because they have 2 0/3s. We can flashback Thoughtseize next turn. It's been a long freaking game, Jesus. We're trying. I mean, they resolved the Niv-Mizzet, and I think that our win percentage in games they resolved Niv-Mizzet has to be like 10%. So we're looking for the 10% of the old Doctor Strange. Campbell, sure. Go on, opponent. They gotta consume a card in my graveyard. Consume the Thoughtseize, maybe. Alright, so Thoughtseize is gone. I can no longer flashback Thoughtseize. Their hand is Bring to Light and a card. Draw step. Campbell. Alright, so plus here, play Campbell, attack for 2. And dig your time, be a good draw. That would be a good draw. We're at the mercy of whatever the other card. They also have Euro every turn now, too, so... So, they cast Euro, they get a 6/6, and they draw a card and gain 3 life. We don't really have an answer to that one currently. I suppose we can bounce it, but it's not really good. A red and a white are in the pool. They're going to cut my Campbell. It's not good. They just keep playing things. Why do they keep playing things? If it's like Niv-Mizzet deck is actually really good, I can't imagine the pain of trying to be on a Pro Tour team and like optimizing it. Because it could literally just be anything at any point. You draw a Spell Queller. That plays, I guess, right? Kind of. Plus here. Land. Tap for 2. I don't know, Havoc. Ryan Overturf doesn't like Young Pyromancer, and I mean, Ryan Overturf is much more knowledgeable about that than I am. So, Unmoored Ego is just not a good card. We can find a better plan than that. Agree, it's a bad matchup. What are they doing? So, they cast in the graveyard, we just get to Spell Queller it. Which is like fine. It's not great, but it's fine. They have one in their hand, too. I'm not sure whether I'm casting that one first, but... we draw a dig, we're in business. There's always that. That was in my clock at this rate. Like 6 minutes left. I guess they have cut, right? They can just cut for $1 million. Or ribbons, I mean. Black, blue. What's this? White. Ah, crap. That's the 4th copy of Niv-Mizzet, right? 1, 2, 3. No, it's the 3rd. And they hit Teferi, D-Spark. That's it. Just Teferi and D-Spark. Okay. That could be worse, I guess. Well, we can't actually draw a relevant card, unfortunately, so I think we're dead. Make it Teferi, bounce something. And we're just dead to the ribbons for the most part. Bounce Campbell. Attack. We have to chump block with our Queller. They can't cast the card, which is fine. Attacking Teferi. We block. Their hand is Despark, Bring to Light card. They are in the red. It's turning into a really long league. Teferi again, sure. Are they going to bounce Niv-Mizzet and cast it again? Yeah, it's pretty sick. They hit Rakdos Return, Teferi, Thought Erasure. That's it. Mystical Dispute. Where have you been? Alright, we'll just pack it up here. They've bested us. They've bested us. Yeah, I don't know what you really want for that matchup. I mean, like, theoretically, our discard spells should be good, but it just comes down to, like, will they top deck a Niv-Mizzet or a Bring to Light before we kill them, you know? Mystical Dispute's really good. Obviously, they have Teferis, but it's fine. Definitely a deck that beats up on other mid-range decks for sure. So we're 3-1. It's okay. We're 3-1. I mean, Unmoored Ego might be okay against them because literally their entire deck is Niv-Mizzet. If the Niv-Mizzets are gone, and then their Bring to Lights also suck. So that could be an option. It's not a good option, but I guess it's also fine against the combo decks too. It's possible the Campbells could be Unmoored Egos. I mean, I played Niv-Mizzet in a number of decks in both Standard and Modern. It's like, it's a pretty busted card. You know, if it's just a 6/6 that draws 4 cards, or 4 spells, I mean, that's really, really good, you know. Obviously, the deck building that goes into it is annoying, but I'll keep this. Hopefully they're not playing Niv-Mizzet again. I mean, I'd imagine that the Unmoored Ego would also be good against Breach combo, so that would fill a similar role. Basic Plains Thraben Inspector. It's probably the mono white devotion deck built around the Ballista. Thoughtseize, yeah. Their hand is Arcanist Owl, Heliod, Tomic. I think the Owl is the card you want to hit here. Just the card advantage card. Stonecoil Serpent. It's kind of cool. We just build the 4 champion of the Pantheon, or whatever it's called, 4 Stonecoil Serpent deck. Alright, that's that and that, sure. Alright, so I mean, we're just gonna, we gotta draw some spells here, but we are doing okay, I suppose. Just Tyrant scoring the Atomic and Sphere the Heliod, and then top my deck versus top of their deck, I guess. And there's the old Heelski. Spell Queller. Yeah, I really don't like Spell Queller in this deck. It's just, nothing else in our deck is an instant, so it's just super awkward. If we do a Spell Queller, we just like, give this lifelink, make it bigger, crack a clue. If I play the Sphere, I just play a spell. Crack the clue. Love it. Love it. Untap. Alright. So we survived the turn, therefore Spell Queller is good. So we'll allow it. We'll allow it. Knight of the White Orchid. Sure. Ah, that's a Plains. That's cute. If you're sitting here, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing some Esper Hero. This is a Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is Im18AndBalding's Esper Hero deck. That is what we're doing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Spell Queller again. That's fine. Let's see, Queller is okay right now. Thought Erasure. Stasis Snare in response. So this is just putting Devotion on the battlefield. It means their hand is literally all lands. Yeah. Okay. Reflector Mage can go on top. Get on top. So their hand is land. And pretty sure we just take this. We could Queller and block. If they drew a good card, we're kind of screwed, so... Our color's like face up at this point, but... We're gonna die to a Ballista. It's like a natural Ballista. Nope, can't cast it. It's Reflector Mage. Alright. God damn it. This is why we want the preemptive disruption, you know? We want to get their hand and then just slam our stuff. I have to leave a Spell Queller here, so this is like really, really awkward. I would love to cast this Gideon, but... Alright. The old Quelski. The old Quelski. And now we slam Gideon and turn the corner. No. Alright, sure. So there you go. The owl's good. I like the owl. Oh, yeah. So, kind of an awkward game. They flooded really badly, but worked out. Worked out. Definitely think we're in reasonable shape here. We're not really fast enough to pressure us. Alright, so what's up, Nax? Back from work, ready to watch some Your Deck live. Okay, we obviously want Noxious Grasp, and I'm pretty sure we want Thoughtseize. Blood Baron of Escopa is pretty good. What are we not interested in? Probably... I mean, the command, I guess counters all our important spells, right? I don't think we want Sorin or Ojutai. We don't really need the over-the-top threats against them. Oath of Kaya is pretty mopey. I guess Oath is fine, but Grasp is just obviously a lot better. Reflector Mage. It's okay. Don't think we want the verdicts. We want to just pressure them, I think, with our heroes. There's not much removal in their deck, so our heroes should be pretty good. Just cut all my cue cards, basically. That's a Teferi, I guess. Think you have time to grab a shower before you get to mine? I mean, if this game ends, I'm taking a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna have a quick sandwich. Yeah, just go shower. You'll be fine. Watery Grasping? I mean, they're creatures. We gotta kill something, you know. We gotta kill their first striker creature and stuff, like... Yeah, Teferi doesn't seem too great here. Alright, let's get him. Not with this hand, though. We haven't mulliganed a lot this league, honestly. We're doing well. We can't really complain. We've drawn well, too, but... Not the best hand ever, but it's fine, I guess. Ah, the old Grange. Home on the Grange. It's like, want big boy Teferi? I don't think so. Teferi's only really good in decks with lots of instants. Daxos. I think we're gonna just kill this. They play a Heliod this turn. It's kind of gross. Play Heliod. I guess it doesn't actually trigger the Daxos, but then everything else they play does. Just play the hero. Atomic. Oh, no land? Ooh, that's gross for them. That's not good for them at all. I'd say we're in good shape here. Knight? No. Definitely not. Absolutely not. Not a chance. Not on my watch. No way. No, 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 no. Watery Grave. Alright. Just... I guess can't even attack anyway because they have a 2/3 flyer. I'll just say go. Atomic is good against Lotus Field. That is true. Glass Casket. So we are starting to build a house of cards. Alright. I guess we're just going for it. House of Cards assembled. Fatal Push. Well, that's rewarding. Oh, I suck. I should have done the other way. Whatever. They're one life higher than they should be. If I lose because of it, you all can unsub my channel and never watch me ever again. I should put the land too. I suck. That really sucks. Nice. Now I can't dig. That's really bad. That was really bad. I'm not playing the land. All right. We could actually be in trouble here because if we had this turn to dig to respond to whatever they do, that'd be great. But how are they mana screwed? They don't have any spells now. They have Settle for sure. 100,000% they have Settle the Wreckage. Nothing else makes sense. Stasis Snare? Alright. That's pretty good. It's not Settle, but it's pretty good. House of Cards, blown over. So they have 10 life, we have 17, they have 3 cards in hand, and they have 5 mana, we have a dig. We should be alright here, I think. Oh, home on the Grange. BCW sleeves just arrived. Feel great, look great. Keep. Daxos, alright. I mean, is there Ballista here? That's pretty good. Arcanist Al Nykthos. They're kind of styling on us here, I'm not going to lie. They find a Ballista? Sure. Sure. Yeah, we're getting style on. So we're one turn late on our dig, which is probably going to lose us the game, unfortunately. What do we got to come back here? We have Detention Sphere, Fatal Push, Gideon. We only have one card. I mean, I don't know if we're beating their board, though. Like, we can sphere the knights, push the ballista, I guess. I still have 2 good creatures and 1,000,000 devotion. I guess. It's not really like a good forward progress plan, but I should have blocked a bolt. Actually, that was stupid. So I'm going to kill this ballista, so they could have just killed this. That was dumb. All right. So I should be 1 life point higher. Re in the bin, and then D-Sphere. Can't dig yet, which sucks. Yeah, I'm not about these Spell Quellers. Just not feeling it. We're not tempo-y enough to, like, really build a house of cards. Oh my god. What are they doing? Jeez. Do we want a verdict for game 3? Maybe. Does seem like it would be good, obviously, in these scenarios we've been getting ourselves into. They have a lot of removal. Maybe you do just want the verdicts. It's a fairy. Alright, that's fine. Interesting. It's almost like to their benefit they're mana screwed that game. They made their knights good, obviously. They just had a bunch of spells in their hand. They're mono whites. They can't really like control their draw. So obviously, if they're mana flooded, they just can never win. So being screwed is better. If we hero, like they showed us a lot of removal. What do we want to do here? If we board in the Wraths, things just get way too awkward. Like, we have these Spell Quellers, we have these Heroes. We don't really have enough cards to, like, board it into, like, a pure control deck. If you wanted the Wraths, you could bring, like, we only have 2 Wraths also. Bring, like, Wrath, Teferi, Oath, Trawler, Ojutai, and board out, what? Like, all the Quellers? Like, you know, what do we... Maybe that's just good. Like, the Quellers are really bad that game. Like, they didn't do anything. So maybe we just do that. Just bring in... We're on the play, so Quellers like better on the play, but... Bring in Trawler, Ojutai, Verdict. Teferi on the play is good. Ojutai is good. Reflector Mage is, like, not really great. Hero's still okay, I guess. We have card advantage and they don't, so we can just, like... use the hero to lull them into a Wrath, I guess. If we cut like 2 heroes. What do you think, Zibby? He's thirsty. Noxious Grasp. We should be able to, like, take them on card for card pretty easily. Alright, let's try it. I mean, the Owl is good, but we can just try and, like, Thoughtseize that. Let's try this. Let's try being a Wrath deck. Thinking. Well, we boarded all the creatures, so Sorin has nothing to return, you know? Alright, let's go here. God damn it. These basic lands have been killing us. Whenever we draw a basic in our opening hand, we're just, like, usually screwed. Alright, we're mulligan. Alright, we're gonna keep. We're Demir, my friends. Thoughtseize you. God damn it. Okay, never mind. It's not that bad. So the worst case scenario was 2 lands, 5 spells. Because again, they don't really have card advantage. So they can't stop flooding. But if they have a lot of spells, they can draw lands. But the Owl is the only scary card here. They have 3 worthless removal spells and a Walking Ballista. So this is actually insane for us. I think we're in great shape. Very time Raveler. Banishing Light, Glass Casket, Stasis Snare. I just think that Fabled Passage isn't good. Daxos. Is there things we can't push that we can scorn? Let me scorn this. Like, they basically mulligan to 4 here, which is awesome, so... I mean, we got our spells too, but... This is going to be an ugly game. Ugly, ugly game. Atomic. Sure. Actually, I should wait. If I draw a land for Teferi, it's pretty good. Bingo! We actually want the Teferi to die, too, for dig, so this is actually great. Sweet. Boy says, I'm bringing a Pioneer enchantment deck. Can't figure out to go Abzan or green black. What do I think? I'm honestly not sure. I don't know. Obviously, the white like Banishing Light style enchantments are good, but Ojutai's Command? Ojutai's Command. Okay, so we're gonna plus this. We're gonna push this thing, and let's play land tapped. We'll set up command for next turn. Oh, that'd have been bad. I could have just shocked. The thing is, once they attack, I want to defend Teferi, I think, so... If they have an Owl this turn, it's pretty bad. Boarding the Weatherlight. All aboard! Found a Heliod. And Atomic. They've drawn pretty well, honestly. But we just drew a Thought Erasure, so... We... What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It looks like we're just going to Thought Erasure, I guess. We hold up Ojutai's Command. I guess they get to attack this and poke it. We get to command them. I'll just plus and say go, I guess. I would love to just miss with Ojutai's Command, so... Yeah, so we can end step Thought Erasure if they don't do anything, so that's pretty cool, too. Alright, well, even better. Definitely want to Ojutai's Command. This is the only 2-for-1 in their entire deck, so... Oh my god, we're doing it. It's very plus. The other hand's mostly all terrible. Just draw step it, right? Now our dig's lined up too. So they drew a land. So our hand has 3 copy removal spells, a Walking Ballista, and a Heliod. Take the Heliod. If we bin this, we can cast Dig Through Time. Actually, the Teferi's going to die, so that's actually fine. So I think we actually... But I want to draw this card. I think we just Thoughtseize them again. No, because actually I want to set up... Yeah, I think we just Thoughtseize them again. I want to top this. Top this. Cast Thoughtseize again. Take Ballista. Now their hand is actual garbage. And they get to kill my Teferi. I untap and cast another Teferi and bounce the Atomic. Or I could just scorn this and cast Dig Through Time on their turn. That's pretty good too, actually. Yeah, we'll just say go. Firemind, resub, 9 months. Name our sub, baby, please. We're taking 2 here. Let's see what else they do. Alright, so let's guys dig first. Leave. I guess a push in the graveyard. Blue dig. And pretty mopey, honestly. It's a push, a verdict, and Teferi. Take the push and the Teferi. Bin those. Destroy this. Untap. Another Dig Through Time. So we'll Teferi minus. Just draw a card. They have Banishing Light, so if we plus those, kill it. Draw a card. Godless Shrine. We can play that. Sure. Damn it. I F6 too fast. Sounds like fun. White, blue. Teferi. I guess we bounce the Banishing Light and then bounce the Daxos. Not stupid, because then they have to steal our thing. Fabled Passage. Or... I turn on Dig? Not short. Play this. There you go. So they have Daxos, Casket, Sphere. Sure. All aboard. Walking Ballista, sure. How many Teferis have we used? 2? Okay. We're going to push this. Untap. A million mana. Guess we're going to just cast Dig because we want to try to find a threat. Two, 3. Dig. Blood Baron of Vescopa. Gideon, ally Zendikar. Come on down, my friends. Party over here. So they can ballista down this Gideon if they want to, but alright, so play a big ballista, which is fine. They're going to kill my Teferi, which is also fine. They have 2 cards in hand. They are Glass Casket and Stasis Snare. That's not good against those cards. Pretty sure we just Sphere the Ballista. But then the Sphere is just in play to be bounced with the Teferi at some point. Obsidat's not bad, honestly. Obsidat might actually be the right card for the 5-drop. Obsidat kind of smashes. In the main deck. I mean, Obsidat and Blood Baron are very different cards because Blood Baron's a sideboard card for specific matchups, but... So they have Glass Casket and Stasis Snare in their hand. I think Obsidat does slay pretty hard in a Jund style deck. Alright, so they're gonna have Ballista, leave up Stasis Snare. We untap. We attack. Suppose if they rip Heliod, we're still not dead, so... they're at 7. So we just play Jace and make them use their removal spells on it. It's fine. They have to, like, snare a Knight ally here. Or Jace, it's fine, too. Even if they draw Heliod, it's not enough to win. The Ballista would need to be on 2. So honestly, I think playing Ballista on 2 there is the best play. Because like they could just draw out at least. Now that's still only 3 mana, so in their hands Glass Casket, so we need to present lethal. So the Ballista has to block. What you were doing. So they can't draw out on us. We should be good to go. Sure, pump Ballista once, shoot the token, go to 3. Game. Blouses. Alright, cool. Esper Hero. 4-1. Only losing to the Niv-Mizzet deck, which feels like a pretty bad matchup. I actually like his deck a lot, but I also want to make some changes. The Spell Quellers were not very good, and in once or twice they were actually kind of pretty bad. Don't like Spell Queller at all. And then we got to cut a lot of the Q cards out too. I think Dream Trawler is good. This deck, as it's built, currently does not support it, but we can make the deck to support it. So 4-1 is a nice result. We can do better than that, I think. I think the Command's gone, the Sorin's gone, and most importantly, the Quellers are gone. I think Ojutai's gone. Sorry, I know you love Ojutai, but... And we're going to put in a little more grind, a little more card advantage, and then that grind will help us make our land drops to cast the Dream Trawler. We're going to fix our mana base, too. Let's just do that first. Passages are gone. We want 1 basic in our deck. It should probably be... I mean, Plains can't cast Thought Erasure or Tyrant Swarm, which is really annoying. It's got to be an island, I think, because we have the courtyards. So cut the Plains. Hello, Magic Online. Cut the Swamp. Add the 4th Godless Shrine. Add a... I think 2 courtyards is fine. Add a Catacomb. Yeah, I guess a 3rd courtyard. And then... maybe it's 4 courtyards, honestly. Or a Thoughtseize deck. I could have Thoughtseize by accident. I did. Oops. 24 lands, 4 courtyard. Shambling Vent just doesn't really work with the mana bases in Pioneer because you're required to have basic land types for your buddy lands. And it's not a basic land type, so... I think that 25 lands is... We were playing 24. That's why we mulligan so much. Because 24 is just too light. It's got to be at least 25. If not 26, but 25 is fine, I think. Castle, I think 1 black castle is like pretty hard not to play. It's just so freaking good, but... Island... Tubby Batman, 1 year resub. Thanks so much, my friend. All right. I want the 4 Thoughtseize. No. Yes. Yes. I'm pretty happy with this split. I'm not sure about this Ojutai. Teferi's good. The Reflector Mages are like, they're pretty good. They're like definitely in a similar spot to Teferi. And we can't have too many of this effect, but it is obviously very good with Hero. The Reflector Mage count confuses me a little bit. I'm not sure about that one. Do I still coach? Nah, I don't have time anymore. So, where's this stupid new card? What's it called? Something Truth? Oracle of Truths? Oracle of Half-Truths. That's what I typed. So, I think I want 2 of these. Honestly, I think that that Obsidat is actually a really good suggestion. I think that card actually sounds awesome in this deck. Obsidat is a house. It is very hard to kill. And being 5 mana is actually a really good thing in this format. No Fatal Push, 5 toughness. There's not many things that kill this card. If you're looking for like a Jund style tap out threat, this one seems great. Jumping up and down, just hit Mythic with my mono black deck. Awesome. That's great. That is true, actually. Teferi plus Obsidat means they just can't kill it. Well, if I did, I would have plugged it hard, made it to PT Richmond this year, so thank you for when you did, Coach. It was super helpful. Awesome, Misfortune. That's great. Teferi is pretty annoying. I mean, maybe just 4 Teferi. 2 Reflector Mages. 25 lands. I like the velocity Teferi provides also. Make sure you hit your land drops. So you can see in this deck, we're going to be hitting a lot more land drops. We're playing 1 extra land. We have an extra Teferi. And then we have Oracle drawing lands, as well as the extra Teferi drawing lands. So we're more likely to draw lands and make land drops, which is good. The castle might be greedy. The castle might be too greedy. Let's not play the castle. Let's just play a what's it called? The land. You know, the black-white one? Isolated Chapel. Yeah, I think I like that. And we're in the wrong castle. We're playing 2 Scorn. 2 Scorn, 2 Thought Erasure. I like Thought Erasure a lot in this deck, actually. I can even see playing a 3rd Thought Erasure and only 3 Teferis. Thought Erasure just plays really well at Dig, and I just really want to cast as many discard spells as possible. This is a Jund deck. This is not an Esper deck in the sense that it's a control deck. This is a Thoughtseize you, play a threat, kill you deck. You know? We're just playing Gideon, allies, Zendikar instead of Tarmogoyf. Just a little bit different. Thought Erasure also aids in making land drops. It does play well with Teferi. The discard is really... I think 4 Teferi is just too good. You can't not play 4 Teferi, I don't think. I would say Reflector Mage is the card I'm like definitely a little off on, but it is good, and it bridges the gap pretty well between Hero and Gideon. Is Erasure better than Duress? Yeah, absolutely. It's a gold card for Hero. It gets anything, puts extra cards in the graveyard, much better. Gideon is board presence. Like, that's why Gideon's so good, because you just play Gideon on an empty board and then kill them in 2 turns while you kill things. Gideon is just like one of the most powerful single card win conditions in Magic's history, honestly. Gideon's the bomb. Love Gideon. Just, it's the card you want in your Thoughtseize deck. So I would go here. I think this is where I would start next. The Jaces are pretty good. I like that the Jaces draw some fire from your heroes also, and if they live, they're really, really good. We flip it pretty well. We have enough gold cards to make Hero great. We have, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 17 gold cards is plenty. Hero's here to draw fire, make a token or two. This is not like... People seem to think often that, like, if a deck is named after a card, that card has to be, like, unbelievable when you play it. It's not how it needs to be, Like, you just play Hero. If they kill it, okay. If they don't kill it, play Teferi, make a token. Now you've gained value. You know, it's great. And then it's important that we have a clock against the slower decks. It's like blue-white control. Play a hero and get things set up, you know? So, like that. The Esper Tri-Land is not legal. I don't know if I would play it, even if it was. I do think the Tri-Lands are more playable than they seem, but we want to cast these on turn 1, so I'm not sure. Maybe Shambling Vent's better than Isolated Chapel. Shambling Vent's like a mana sink, like Castle, but it's also a fixer. Drown the Lock is okay. It's like bad against some stuff. We don't really want the counterspell. I don't think we want it. It might be right to play Drown the Lock over Tyrant Scorn. I could definitely see that, and it's more flexible in some matchups, but it's also kind of bad. Like if your opponent's delving, like they delve their graveyard away in response to your thing, like I don't know, it's a little sketch. Scorn is definitely more reasonable. So I think I like this for the main deck. Sideboard, love the decrees, love the disputes, love the grasps, like the verdicts, love the vetoes. Blood Baron was very good. I think 1 is fine. Campbell's were good. We were saying we want an Unmoored Ego maybe for the Niv-Mizzet matchup. Do all my Your Deck live decks go on YouTube? Yes. Not all of them, but most of them. And it's not sub only. Go to jimdavismtg.com and all the information's right there. We're gonna play 2 egos. We're gonna cut a Campbell, and then I think we're gonna play that Ojutai. I think maybe. I wouldn't mind Ojutai in the main. It is very good with Teferi. It kills planeswalkers. It's possible Ojutai is better than Tyrant Scorn, honestly. I could see even going 1-1. Like Tyrant Scorn's like not great. Yeah, it was too bad actually. I like that a lot. I like that better. Maybe then what the 4th push on the board for like I don't think we need that. The life gain of Ojutai is pretty nice against the red decks too. So I think if I were to play this deck again, this is where I would go. So for those who don't know how Your Deck Live works, this is 18AndBalding's Esper Hero deck. He submitted a list. I gave it a few tweaks before he started. Played it in a league for 5 matches, went 4-1, which is great. Very good result for a Your Deck Live. And at the end of the Your Deck Live, I update the deck list to what I think is the most optimal 75. So you walk away with the entire deck list as what I would play if I were to play this deck again in a league. There's a thing called Double Dip too, where you can like pay for 2 leagues, and I play your updated deck in a league as well. That's an option too. So all my website, jimdavismtg.com. So this is where we're at. I like it. The deck was sweet. I actually like this deck a lot. It was really, really cool. So excellent job, 18AndBalding. Love it. For watching on YouTube, want to support me for free? It's really easy. Take 10 seconds. Sub the channel, like the video, and leave a comment about what awesome gold card we're not playing in this deck if you should be. And that's it, YouTube folks. I love you. So follow the channel. I'll see you guys next time on Your Deck Live.